telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. To catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the counter, here's Kamara. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. William Hayes in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And this is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Set. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Detroit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
To this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. Going for it all. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Go, green, 39.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. Pushing his way inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is going to be caught by Cortland Sutton, the rookie from SMU. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And now running right through it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wells. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
A good solid gain there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Here we go with Kamara. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. And coming out now, the Broncos. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And now look at him go. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to roam now. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs are in for 6.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it again with Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. A give. This is Kamara. Gets past one man. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun, gun!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flushed out right toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Ezekiel Ansah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelce.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on first and 10. Here's Freeman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action there, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They come out here in the... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Denver! It's their quarterback with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there of 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Toss play, Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. You often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ziggy Ansah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off by the All-Pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down. That's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Now let's go. 3-19.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
call a podcast Poppy. King Codes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch just like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your They hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself.